Good morning, students. Today we are going to start with the revision of a chapter that we have already done. It is the skeleton and the muscular system of our body. So in this chapter, by the name of the chapter, we can tell that we learned about the skeletal system of our body and the muscular system of our body, about what makes up the skeletal system, what makes up the skeleton, how many bones we have, what are bones, what do bones contain, and what are muscles, how are muscles and bones helpful to us, how are they important to us. So all these things we are going to learn in this chapter. We are going to revise in this chapter. But today we are going to start with the skeletal system that we have learned about. So you can open your books on page number 33. So today we are going to learn about the skeletal system of our body, the human body. So what is skeletal system? Skeletal system, it is the framework of bones that supports our body and provides rigidity. So what is skeletal system? We will read again. It is the framework of bones. Framework of bones means when bones are put together in such a way, so it is a framework of bones, and what it does, it supports our body. With the help of a skeleton only, we are able to walk, we are able to stand, we are able to, our muscles are, we are able to hold up our muscles, we are able to hold up our body. So the skeletal system, it supports our body and it provides rigidity. Rigidity means we are able to stand still, means we are not always moving here and there. We are able to stand still, we are able to move nicely, and this is the skeletal system. It is a framework of bones, means when bones come together, bones are put together in such a way that they support our body and they provide rigidity to our body. So this is a skeletal system. It is very, very, very important for us. It performs a lot of various important functions for us. So we learned that it supports our body, and skeletal system, the skeleton, it is also known as the skeleton, and it also protects some of our very, very important body parts. For example, we have a rib cage in our chest cavity, and it protects the heart. So, and many more things like this. So the skeletal system, the skeleton that is in our body, it also protects and provides care to the delicate muscles or delicate other body parts of our body. So that is the first point. Second point is that we learned that it provides support to the whole body. It allows us to stand still, it allows us to stand, it allows us to move. So that is all because of the skeletal system. And again, very, very important, it gives shape to our body. If we did not have a skeleton in our body, if we did not have bones in our body, we would not have any shape. We would just be like a lump. We would just be like a sponge. We would just be like a jelly. So just like jelly, it does not really have a shape. For example, slime that you have. So slime does not have a shape. It can take any form that you mold it into. So if we did not have bones, we would actually look like clay. So skeletal system, it provides shape to our body, it provides support to our body, it protects some very important delicate body parts, some muscles. So the skeletal system is very, very important. Now the adult human being has 206 bones. So in a adult human being which is 18 above, it is known as adult. So they have 206 bones in all. But a newborn baby, a newly born baby has more than 300 bones in their body. So a newly born baby has more than 300 bones in their body, and as and when they are growing up, these bones, they join together and they combine together to form bones. So that is how these more than 300 bones, they turn out to be 206 bones in all. So an adult human being has 206 bones, and a newborn baby has more than 300 bones. So this is it. And all of the bones, they are attached to each other in some way or the other. For example, this is a bone and this is a bone, so they are attached to each other like this. So the skeleton is not able to fall off, so our body can always stand still, our body always has a shape. That is why they are always attached to each other. Now, we know that the skeleton is made up of bones. Now, what is a bone? What does bone contain? Now, we are going to learn about that. So, that is in bone structure. Now, we are going to learn about the bone structure. So, the bone, it is mostly made up of tissues. So, the bone is made up of tissues. It has nerves, it has blood vessels. So, bones, they contain nerves and blood vessels, and they are made up of tissue. Now, bones, they are very hard. They are quite hard on inside. If you have ever seen a bone, or if you have seen any video in which you have seen a bone, so you can see that the bone, it looks very hard on the inside, on the outside, sorry. So, bones are very hard on the outside, but on the inside, bones are very soft and spongy. Just like a sponge, they are very spongy. So, bones have a hard outside and a soft and spongy inside, and inside the bone is bone marrow. So, the inside of the bone, it contains bone marrow. Now, bone marrow is very, very, very important for us because new blood vessels, new blood cells are produced in the bone marrow. So, bone marrow is very important for us, and it is on the inside of the bone. And new blood cells are produced here. So, on page number 34, it is given that they contain a soft tissue called bone marrow. New blood cells are produced here. So, you can underline this line because it is very important. So, this is the bone structure, and again we will revise why are bones very important, because they provide shape to our body, they make up the skeletal system, they support our body, they protect the body parts, internal body parts, and most of the blood vessels, most of the new blood cells, they are produced in the bones, and the bones have calcium present in them, so they fulfill, in some way they fulfill the need of calcium for our body. And so this is it. And because of bones, like I told you earlier, because of bones, muscles are able to stay put in their places because of the skeletal system. So this is the bone structure, this is the skeletal system, and in tomorrow's session we are going to learn about it even in more detail, about what different kinds of bones it is made up of and what is the skeletal system contains of. So all of these things. So this is all for today. Please revise, please read page number 33 and 34 till the human skeleton part, and that is all. Thank you and have a nice day.